Good evening, and welcome to Mo's channel. Today, March 28th, 2019, and I'm going to move on. The purpose, the objective of my channel is to empower black people such that out of the madness may arise greatness. Now, I've spoken about wealth accumulation, I've spoken about history, I've spoken about black consciousness, I've spoken about economic development. Today, I want to move on because at the end of the day, money is not everything. You can have all the money in the world, but if you have bad health, you can't enjoy that money. You can have all the money in the world, but if you die tomorrow, you can't enjoy it. So I want to talk about health, healthy living, and a healthy lifestyle. Too often, amongst the black community, you hear about hypertension, high blood pressure, heart diseases. All of these can be avoided with effective living. So let's move on. When I talk about health, I'm concerned about two primary things: diet and exercise. So let's start with diet. Biologically, you have animals and you have plants. Within the animal kingdom, you have mammals, reptiles, birds, ants, frogs, all kinds of different animals. We're mammals. We're warm-blooded. We have hair in our bodies, and we don't lay eggs, but we fertilize eggs inside the womb, inside the uterus. The egg develops in an embryo. It grows, comes out as a baby. It could be a baby cow, baby lion, baby elephant, baby human, mammals. Within the mammal family, you have herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores. Herbivores, those are the plant eaters, the cows, the elephants, the giraffes. They eat plants. That's all they eat. Plant, 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 plant. But they have four stomachs. They have four stomachs because they need to constantly digest and redigest and redigest and redigest their food to extract the maximal value in terms of nutritional input. We have the carnivores. Those are the meat eaters. Your lions, your wolves, your dogs, your cats, which are lions. All they eat is meat. Zebra, ostrich, elephant, whatever. That's all they eat, meat. And their stomachs are structured differently to enable them to extract all the value from the meat that they eat. We humans are omnivores. We eat meat and we eat plants. I will say that again. Human beings are omnivores. Our bodies require both meat and plants. So this concept of vegetarianism goes against biology. Because your body, your human body, does not have four stomachs. So eating vegetables is not going to provide the proper nutrition for your body. Someone has lied to you. As a human being, you need meat and you need plants. Now, at the end of the day, you eat it in, it's broken down, it comes out. Protein, carbohydrates, fats, minerals, and vitamins. The proteins are broken down into amino acid groups, which are broken down into nitrogen and hydrogen, carbohydrates and fats, lipids, fatty acids, carbon and hydrogen chains broken down, fed into your body, vitamins, magnesium, zinc, selenium, all these other shit, calcium, fed into your body. All of this goes into your cells to enable your cells to function. If you want more detail, talk to a doctor, talk to a nutritionist. I'm sure they'll be glad to explain all this shit to you. I want to state one other thing. Body fat is not a bad thing. There's a reason the women in a natural state have a higher body fat percentage than men. Because a woman's body, and this is not sexist, this is biology, this is reality. A woman's body is designed to carry an embryo to birth. As a result, there's that need for that additional fat in a woman's body. Fat is crucial for your body to function effectively. If you had a zero fat diet, you'd have serious issues. Protein is crucial. Carbohydrates are crucial. All the vitamins and minerals are crucial. You could take supplements, but you don't need to. If you have a diet, a daily diet that contains meat, vegetables, and fruit, as well as grains, you're giving your body everything that it needs. Now, anything in excess is not good for you. You eat too much protein at the expense of carbohydrates, fatty acids, grains, vegetables, and so forth. It's not good for you. Eat too many vegetables and neglect the rest is not good for you. So a balanced diet is crucial. If possible, every meal you eat should be balanced. If you have pancakes for breakfast, that's your carbohydrates. All right? Have some sausage. That'll give you your meat, your protein, as well as your fat. And have some vegetables. And a banana as a good breakfast. Now, when people get fat, it's for two reasons. Number one, lack of exercise and improper diet. A lot of people who want to lose weight think that by denying your body food, you're actually going to lose weight. What will happen is, if you deny your body food, you will lose muscle mass, but not fat. Because your body views fat as an energy reservoir. Because fat is made from the same thing atomically as carbohydrates. It's just that the structure of the bonds between the atoms is different. So at the end of the day, if you're starving, your body can convert that fat into energy. That's why if you go on crash diets, whatever, you'll lose muscle mass, but you will retain fat. So, how can I stay healthy? Well, let's lay out some things. I'll establish a plan. And then I'll apply this to different individuals. All right. So we might look at a fat person, how that fat person can become healthy. We might look at a skinny person who might want to gain some size and how they could gain size. And we'll look at an average, not fat, not skinny, just want to tone up a little bit and stay toned. All right. Because I know summertime's coming, everyone want to look sexy, put on their little clothes, look so pretty. So if you're a girl, you got the nice body, walk down the street, all the motherfuckers like, oh shit. If you're a man, you got that nice body, I'm big man, I'm he-man, all the bitches. Can I hang on to your arms? You know how it goes. So, let's move on. Diet. From what I hear, one of the problems that fat people face, and please, by saying fat, I am not intending to insult you. Fat is a person that just has a little bit too much fatty acids based on body mass index, body fat percentage. And then we got obese. I really won't deal with obese because I think obese is more of a medical condition. And I believe that a person that is obese should really talk to a doctor. And I say talk to a doctor. Not because I'm looking down on you because you're obese. I'm saying because of your health. If you have kids and you stay obese, you putting your kids in the position of losing their parent and being parentless. If you have a husband, if you have a wife and you're obese, you're putting them in that situation. Being obese and staying obese is only harming you. It ain't about people giving you funny looks, it's about your health. So if you are obese, I would highly suggest you talk to a doctor. But let's move on. Diet. Now, as I was saying, a lot of fat people say, well, I always got to keep eating. They got a craving for food, craving nonstop. So right off the bat, I'll make 2 recommendations. Number 1, instead of having a big meal, let's say you have 3 big meals a day, do this. Break that big meal into 3 small meals. So if you would have eaten at noon, so that's your lunch, if you'd have eaten at noon for your lunch, and then not eat again until about 7 or 8 at night for your dinner, break that noon meal into 3 equal-sized meals. Keep that big meal, but break it down into 3 equal-sized meals. Then eat one of those portions at noon. Eat another portion at 3, and eat that final portion at 6. Now, in the in-between time, between those portions, when you might be feeling hungry or all that shit, drink water. Drink water. If you're not used to drinking a lot of water, you're going to piss a lot. The goal, target drinking a gallon of water a day. All right? You're going to piss a lot for probably the first 4 or 5 days. But after that, your body will stabilize, reach equilibrium, and you won't be pissing as much. Drinking that water between those meals fills your stomach up. So you get that sensation of being full. So you're not constantly hungry. That will help in controlling your appetite. Another thing you might do You got that big meal, break it down into 3 portions, all right? Eat 1 portion of 12, eat 1 portion of 3, and then at 6, instead of eating that third portion, get a protein shake and drink that. That third portion, now save that for your dinner. Have that at 8. Then about 9 or 10, drink another protein shake. Stay consistent with that, and will help you start to cut back on what you consume. Make sure that your meals are balanced, as I mentioned. You need proteins, you need carbohydrates, you need fat. Stay away from saturated fats, but you need fat. Your vitamins, minerals, you need all of that. So try and make each of your meals balanced. Eat, instead of eating one big meal, eat multiple small meals. In between time, drink a lot of water. If you can, replace some of those meals, some of those small meals, with a protein shake. And that will help you on the nutrition aspect. You're giving your body what it needs, and you're fighting those hunger pangs. Let's move on. One thing, before I move on, one thing. We all like restaurant food. It tastes so good, so nice. Just, man, I gotta have some more, my nigga. Where is it? Got it. I worked in a restaurant once. I was a line cook. You have no fucking idea how much fat they use in preparing meals at restaurants. You have no fucking idea. Fat is what makes the flavor stick to food, especially meat. Fat is what makes the flavor stick to it. So the more fat I could put in there, the more flavorful it'll be. And all that fat is going into your body. That's at restaurants. Fast food restaurants, stay the fuck away from them. If you value your health, stay the fuck away from fast food restaurants. McDonald's, Burger King, Taco Bell, Del Taco, Jack in the Box. Man, I hate to say this. In-N-Out. In-N-Out. Stay away from fast food restaurants. If you want to eat out, the money you spend at a fast food restaurant, you could go to a regular restaurant and get a much higher quality meal. That $7 you spend on that Big Mac meal could get you a decent meal at a good restaurant. So stay away from fast food restaurants. Stay away from processed meats. There's a point in time when I was working and I didn't have time to cook and all that. I buy these processed meats, bologna, salami, chicken, all that shit that comes in them packets. I'm gonna eat that. After about a week, I had all kinds of canker sores in my mouth. I was like, what the fuck is this coming from? So I looked back and said, all right, what did I change before I got these canker sores? And it was eating that processed meat. I stopped eating that shit, gone. Soda, high fructose corn syrup, HCFS. That is the number one reason, or that is one of the major reasons why so many Americans are fat. Stay away from soda. For slightly more, you could buy some orange juice or juice. Look in the label. If you see high fructose corn syrup, don't buy it. Stay the fuck away from it. Now, of course, water, and this is something I gotta work on. Drink 1 gallon of water a day. The first week, you're gonna force yourself. But after that, if your body hasn't had that much water, you just won't feel right. You'll be compelled. It's good for you. It's very good for you. If you take anything from this, take that and you will thank me. Drink 1 gallon of water a day. Supplements, vitamins, this and that. Look, if you eat your vegetables, your fruit, your grains, carbs, protein, fats, you don't need no fucking supplements. None at all. Let's move on. Fitness. Now, I've been an athlete since I was 6 years old, 5 years old. So I've always been active, I've always been fit. A lot of people are not like that. Now, what happens is, when you're younger, high school, teenager, whatever, you don't really need to be athletically inclined to be in decent shape. Because your body is burning at a higher rate. Your metabolism is higher. You got a lot of hormones in your body that are making things happen, so you're burning shit up. At the same time, if you look at a high school kid, if you look at a grade school kid, they're in constant motion. Bam, 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 bam. When you get past high school, now you got a job, sit on your ass 8 hours a day. You got a car, you ain't catching the bus, you ain't riding a bike. You go to the restaurant, Burger King, you go through the drive-thru. Don't get your ass out to walk in. You go to Starbucks, you go through the drive-thru. You go to the dry cleaners, you go through the drive-thru. You go to the liquor store, you go through the drive-thru. I mean, fuck. If motherfuckers could drive their cars into the office building, right to their desk where they work, they'd probably do that. So, let's start at a very basic level. Wherever possible, walk. Wherever possible, walk. If you're home and you say, oh man, I gotta run down to the corner store, I gotta run down to the gas station, I gotta run down to the convenience store, and it's less than 10 blocks away, and you feel safe, don't drive, walk. Unless you're coming back with a bunch of bags. But if you're just running down there, get you some little something, walk. Walk. If the weather is good, put on some running shoes, some shorts, and just take a little light jog. And then a light jog back. If you're in a city with a decent public transportation system, instead of driving to work and sitting your ass in traffic for all that time, catch a bus, catch a subway, catch a light rail. Because you're going to have to walk to the bus stop, to the subway station. You're going to get on the bus, and you're going to have to walk to your job site. That's exercise. Then you don't have to worry about counting how many steps I took. Fuck that shit, nigga. If the bus station is a quarter mile from your house, and your job is a quarter mile from the bus stop, You've walked half a mile just to get to work, and another half a mile just to get back. That's a mile. You don't gotta count no fucking steps. Just walk, motherfucker. Let's move on. Exercise. A lot of people, a lot of women, these days, a lot of men, a lot of fat people are scared to go to the gym. For the fat person, they might look at it and say, oh man, I'm going to the gym and there are all these people who are fit, who are in shape. I'm going to look like the motherfucking whale that just came out the beach, blah. Fuck that, motherfucker. If you want to stay fat for the rest of your life, maintain that attitude. Go in there. Fuck what anyone thinks about you. I'm going to tell you why. You go in there, and they're going to look at you and say, look at that fat piece of shit. And they're going to mock you. They're going to laugh at you. When you're doing exercise, when you're in the treadmill, they'll look at you. Look at that fat piece of shit. Stick with it, motherfucker. Stick with it. Every day you're in there. 6 months down the road, those same motherfuckers that were looking and laughing at you, they'll be like, fuck. They will have immense respect for you. And then when they try to come around and be your friend, tell them, fuck you. Fuck you. If you're a woman, eating salads all day, starving yourself all day is just unhealthy for you. You don't want to do that. Get in the gym. Now, when I say get in the gym, I don't mean go in the gym and take up space for motherfuckers that's doing work. That shit pisses me off. Motherfuckers that go to the gym, I don't know what the fuck they go to the gym for. Whether it's to hit on bitches, whether it's to show off, or I don't know. But they just sit there. They don't do shit. Talk all day and waste your fucking time. And when you're trying to do shit, they interfere with what you're doing. Don't be one of them. Here's what you do. I'll give you a very simple plan. A very simple plan. All right? There are different exercises that you could do to work different parts of your body. The muscles in your body. So if we look at the major muscle groups, you got your leg, your thigh, you got your hamstring in the back, you got your quadricep in the front. All right, I won't deal with the calves or the shins, just the thigh. Then you got your glutes, which is your butt muscle. All right, you got your pectoris, which is your chest. You have your deltoids, your shoulders, your triceps, your biceps, and then your lats, which is your back. And of course, your abs. So I'm going to talk about those body parts and how to exercise them. The legs. Well, before I even go there, I want to address this issue. A lot of women are afraid to lift weights because they don't want to be bulky. Well, rest assured, if you lift weights the right way, you will not be bulky. How do you do that? Moderate repetitions, moderate weight. When I say moderate repetitions, I mean about 10 to 12. Don't go over 12, because if you go over 12, you're putting undue strain on your tendons and ligaments. So you don't want to do that. 10 to 12 reps at a weight that you just pushing to get those 10 to 12 reps. All right, you want to work. All right. So if you maintain that, you're not going to get bulky. So let's talk about the exercises. For the legs, the quadriceps and hamstrings. There are a lot of exercises, but I just want to recommend the most efficient ones. The number one I'd recommend is squats. Now, I want you to take note of these exercises that I will say, because a lot of times when you sign up for these gyms, they'll give you a free personal training session. During that personal training session, ask the trainer, show me how to do this, show me how to do this. You want to get the right form. If you do not get the right form, you will injure yourself. So get the right form. And do not start increasing weight until you've got the form down perfect. Exercises. Squats. Squats are going to work your quads primarily. They will touch your hamstrings. They will hit your glutes. And secondary, they will hit your lats and your shoulders and your back, your middle back. That's why squats are known as a compound exercise, because they hit multiple muscle groups at once. Squats are an excellent exercise. Do not use the hack squat machine. I had 600 fucking pounds on the bar, and I used a hack squat machine, and I went down, and I just slight flick of my back, I blew out my sacrum. I had a pinched nerve. I could not sit, stand, or lie down for a fucking week. I went to a doctor, neurosurgeon. He said, "Oh, we're gonna cut you up." I said, "Fuck you, bitch," because that's what ended my college football career. I had a knee injury. They said, "We're gonna do surgery." I said, "Nah. Ain't no knife ever penetrated my skin, and will no knife ever penetrate my skin." I went to a chiropractor. Problem solved. So stay away from the hack squat machine. Get the form right. Squats for your legs and your glutes. Leg curls for your hamstrings. I recommend doing squats and leg curls to hit your legs, because the problem with just doing squats is that you might make your quads so strong, significantly stronger than your hamstring, that you could pull a muscle.